I will call the meeting to order. The minutes of the June 16th, 2020 Oklahoma City Water Utility Trust meeting have been distributed. I'd recognize a motion for approval. Yay. Is it not?
Go ahead.
Okay. Moving into consent docket. A, B, C.
We need to wait.
Oh. Okay, it's passed. Moving into the consent docket, we have items A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And if there's any items for discussion, please mention them now. Otherwise, I will recognize a motion to approve the consent docket. Yes. It's been moved and seconded. Seconded by Craig Freeman, moved by Jessica Martinez Brooks. It's passed. Next item is the concurrence docket. Concurrence with the City of Oklahoma City in renewing contracts for engineering services, civil engineering services for water and wastewater construction related activities, estimated annual fee of $350,000. I would recognize a motion for approval. Any comments? Someone would move the motion. It's been moved by David Greenwell, seconded by Craig Freeman. It passes. Next item, emergency construction contracts by resolution. 4 affirmative votes required for approval. First one, resolution ratifying the actions of the general manager and declaring an emergency. Project SC 1069, emergency sanitary sewer repair, 2601 Northwest Expressway, $119,775. I would recognize a motion to approve. There's been a motion and a second. Jessica Martinez Brooks and David Greenwell will vote. It passes. Next item, resolution ratifying the actions of the general manager in declaring an emergency. Project WE-0092, emergency 24-inch water line repair, 6800 South Air Depot Boulevard, $78,060. I'd recognize a motion for approval and a second. We have a motion from Jessica Martinez Brooks and a second by Craig Freeman. Okay. And it passes. We next have an item for individual consideration. 9th Amendment to the lease agreement with the City of Oklahoma City and East Wharf Development, LLC, approving renewals and extension term and clarifying maintenance and inspection standards, Lake Hefner Reservoir north of Britton Road and east of Lake Hefner Parkway, August the 2nd, 2024 through August the 1st of 2049. I would recognize a motion for approval. Jessica Martinez Brooks and David Greenwell. And it passes. Thank you. Are there any items from trustees? Seeing none, we'll move into the general manager report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, we'll talk about the FY 2020 pro forma through June 30th of 2020. The revenues for water and wastewater were as expected, but let me give you a little bit of background on that one. So we still have about 11,000 customers in arrears. We are not shutting off water at this time for non-payment. The number of customers seems to be static. We were close to 10,000 in April, and now we're at about 11,000, and they've been there for months. The amount of payment in arrears is just under $5 million. So that really hasn't increased either. So some folks are starting to pay their bills. If not, then that arrears dollar amount would continue to grow, but it's been under $5 million for a couple of months now. The good news is this year we've actually sold about 4 billion gallons more water so far this calendar year than we did compared to last year. And so that's kind of helping us. Last year we had a really wet late spring, early summer. So right now we're actually selling a lot more water. So it's making up that differential. So that's why our revenues seem to be on track. I'll give you the annual pro forma, hopefully at the next meeting. We're still crunching a few numbers there. Next item, we got a ruling from Judge Dewberry on our Sardis permit. The judge ruled in our favor, but at the last day, the folks down in Southeast Oklahoma filed a petition with the Oklahoma Supreme Court, and so that petition will be heard by the Supreme Court. Craig is telling me it could be as early as about a year, but it may be longer than that. Craig, do you need to add anything to that?
This is Craig. To add that we have a very aggressive schedule for filing briefs. Outside counsel is already working on briefs, both in response to the petition in error and in the cross petition, which was filed on behalf of the city and the Water Trust on issues that we raised at the district court level, and we would like to have heard at the Supreme Court level as well.
Thank you. And the last thing, tomorrow is a very special day. Happy birthday, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it.
And that's all I have.
Very good. Are there any citizens to be heard? If they are, they need to press *6 to unmute themselves. Seeing none, I'd recognize a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We consider ourselves adjourned. Thank you so much.